Hey everyone, welcome and thanks for checking in. I hope you've been enjoying the videos thus far. In today's video, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about some of the common misconceptions entrepreneurs and business owners have when they first start out. The first one I think is important. The idea that you don't work for anyone. Yes, when you start your business, you are your own boss. In fact, many of us start businesses because we want to be our own bosses. But don't fool yourself into thinking you don't actually work for someone, right? Do you have customers? Do they give you their hard-earned money in exchange for a quality product and service? If so, then you work for someone. Do you have employees? Yes, you pay them a salary, you pay them a wage, but they have an expectation that they're going to be working in a safe, functional environment, that you're going to provide them with the right tools and resources. In many respects, you work for them. You work to provide that for them. Does your company operate in society at large? Do you have an impact on the lives of people around your business, even though they're not necessarily working in your business or they may not be a customer of yours, but do you impact their lives in any way? If you do, then yes, you work for them. You owe them. You have an obligation to operate your business in a way that doesn't have a negative impact on their lives. As entrepreneurs and business owners, we live to provide quality products, services, and value to others. We're always in service of others. So it's okay. It's okay. Just don't get into thinking that you don't work for anyone. Number two, the customer is not always right. Okay? I've been around long enough to know that the customer is not always right. And you hear this mantra all the time, and in many respects, it makes sense. However, I think what people are really trying to say is you should treat your customers with the utmost respect. You should provide high quality products and services for the money that you are receiving from them. You should always treat them like people that you value and appreciate. But they're not always right. In fact, you want to know enough about your business to understand when it's okay to walk away from a customer because it's not worth it. The more customers, the merrier. That's not always true. My first year in business, I remember we had a very busy holiday and we took in way more sales than we had the ability to actually properly complete. We had a lot of upset customers and we almost killed ourselves trying to do it. So the more is not always the merrier. You're not in it alone. Right? There are days when you're going to feel very, very lonely. You're going to feel like the world is against you and that you can't count on anybody else. But the truth of the matter is you could always reach out to others. You're not alone. There are plenty of people who have been through this, who experience what you are currently experiencing, and they can lend you support and guidance. Also, again, you have employees. There are vendors that you count on. You may have outside contractors and freelancers that help you do your work. So you're not alone. All right. Even on those days where it feels very, very lonely, and there'll be a few days like that. You can't just throw money at problems. Don't get into the mindset that a problem exists. Oh, let me just throw money at it. The more money I have available to throw at it, that should help fix that problem. No, you need to get to the root source of that problem and address the issue at its root. Don't get into thinking that if you just throw money at a problem, it's going to go away. It doesn't work like that. It seldom works like that. Don't think you're going to knock it out the box, that you're going to hit a grand slam your first time up to bat. Oftentimes we fail before we succeed, and that's okay, because you learn from your mistakes, you learn from your experiences, and it's those lessons that allow you to then go on to be successful. So don't get into thinking you're gonna knock it out the box. All right, be prepared that you're gonna take some lumps and bruises along the way. One that I think is most important. A lot of people think if I want something bad enough, or that I'm deserving of this thing, that alone is what makes things happen. No, you have to take action. You have to put in work. Having faith alone, praying on it, those are all amazing things. But if you don't back it up with action steps, then all of those efforts will be futile. Don't fool yourself into thinking you're deserving of anything. You're deserving of what you put in work for, what you take action to achieve. So I hope this information was helpful. These are some of the common misconceptions that I think a lot of people have. These are some things that I probably walked into the game with, but I've been able to learn a little bit over the course of the years, and so I hope you'll find this to be valuable for you as you move forth with your efforts. This is JR. This is how I do business, and please share and subscribe to the channel. Thanks. Have a great day.